Coming at you live from my home studio in beautiful La Puente, California. This is the All Dodgers podcast. What is going on, Clint Nation? Happy, what is it? It's Tuesday, Monday? Happy Modelo Monday to you. Happy one win away from World Series Monday to everyone. We are back. We are here. Just wrapped up Dodgers territory, but we got more things to say. So we're talking about that World Series Game 3 win. We're talking more Walker Buehler, the latest with Shohei Ohtani and things like that. We're going to glaze all over this game because that's apparently a word that the kids use a lot these days. But all of that is coming up here on the All Dodgers podcast. Hey, look at these people. Look at these people. There's the man. There's my guy. We call him producer Kevin. We don't want the chat on that screen, but Kev, you got to watch this game. I've already been talking for a half an hour-ish. How are you feeling about these Dodgers? One win away from a World Series title, doing work at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, how else could you say it other than they're one win away from a World Series title? That's pretty damn exciting. I know we'll get into it in a little bit. Walker Buehler looked every bit of Walker Buehler. Definitely earned the effing middle name again after tonight. It was a good time. It was mostly stress-free, but we'll get into that a little bit.
Yeah.
In a little bit.
Stress-free adjacent, I guess we'll call it. We'll bring the chat in here as well. Guys, sound off in the comments. Let us know, one, where you're representing your Dodgers fandom tonight, how you're feeling about this series. Do you think it could go, sweep city? That's how I'm saying it, whatever. Can the Dodgers sweep tomorrow is the fucking point I'm getting to here. Can the Dodgers sweep? Or is it going to go 5? I think your prediction was 6 before the series, right?
No, I said
you had
5.
You had 5.
I
That's
had
right.
Okay. I said if the Dodgers were gonna be able to win this series, they'd need to do it in 5.
Well, we're right there. We're a lot closer to it, gang. Before we dive super into it, I should tell you about Bet Online because that's what I'm supposed to do. And guys, it's not just or what do we call this? World Series MLB, because basketball fans do need to know that it's that time of year again. The NBA is back from opening tip-off to buzzer beaters. I don't have a new ad read yet. I don't have the new copy. So BetOnline has you covered with the best odds, biggest promotions, and live in-game betting on all your favorite teams. This season, every game matters. BetOnline has every stat, matchup breakdowns, live odds to bet on during games. And it's not just the NBA. BetOnline also has everything from football, this World Series, MLB playoffs, NHL, political props, and more. Head to the website today. Get in on the action with America's most trusted site for online wagering. Of course, that is if you're able to do that in your area. Bet Online. The game starts here, and the show resumes now. Find us some comments, my friend.
Well,
Dodgers territory in the chat, by the way, says I heard the party moved over here.
Oh, yeah, we did.
IDT.
Party's always at. Someone's repping Benton, Kentucky. That's pretty cool. Especially given the guy that was on the mound tonight. A lot of hays and hellos. Someone's also in here from La Puente, California. So we love that. And Chris Faberg with my favorite quote of any postseason is job's not finished.
Job's not finished. And I was going to say that. I think I missed the opportunity to say it, or I forgot the opportunity to say it on DT. It's like you got to keep that mentality. You still got to keep that mentality. The job is not finished. Should also remind people, fire off some voicemails if you got some things you want to say about this team. 562-373-4095. We'll be playing them here during this show. I'm sure people have a good amount of things to say. I know my friend Richie Flores, our friend Richie Flores, has some things to say, so we'll get to that in just a little bit. But let's talk about this game, man. It feels like the show's already been going for a little bit. We haven't talked much about this game. The final 4-2 Dodgers just missed that shutout. Old friend Alex Verdugo takes Michael Kopech deep. I'm not mad at it. I like a lot of how this game went for the Dodgers. I mean, obviously, 1, they win, but 2, you didn't need to see Trinan in there. There wasn't a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? The leverage guys that did come in there wasn't stress. There was not a whole bunch of stress for these guys. Maybe Banda, he comes in, he walks that leadoff batter like he likes to do, or his first batter of the inning. But still, there's a lot of things that were good feelings for this game, even if the play at the plate where Lux is thrown out, which is still a questionable play. An RBI, RBI walk cost to Will Smith because of bad umpiring, but still not a whole lot of like bad things to point out from this game. Just another ho-hum, as Alana just said in the post-game show, the Dodgers Territory post-game show. It's kind of like another boring win. I love boring wins when it's on the right side.
Yeah, give me a boring. John Bleeding Blue with the $2 super chat says Bueller is brilliant. One more win. Let's go. Yeah. Piggybacking off what you said, I mean, I do have some concerns, but they're mostly nitpicky.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, to start, off the top, Bueller looked excellent tonight. I haven't seen the final metrics on his fastball, but that looked like Walker Bueller's fastball. It didn't have as much of right at the end, but it had like just enough to where he could throw it with some real conviction and get it by some very quality batters. He could throw it as a strikeout pitch, which is huge for a guy like him. He was locating for the most part. Started throwing a changeup. I don't know why. That was weird. It was like, I know he throws a sinker occasionally. I didn't know he had a
throw him off the scent. I'm
something. But I imagine it's what Clayton Kershaw's changeup looks like. It was just so far off the plate, but Walker Bueller looked every bit of the big game Bueller we know. A couple of quick super chats, $2 from Punctuated Equilibrium. This team or 2017, the best Dodger team recently. We could definitely debate that, but let's cap this series off before we get into that debate. $5 from Syndrome. I know it's Monday, but can we get a shot and also fireworks be popping over here in Downey?
That's true. I did mess up, and I got the new bottle. I did use super chat money to buy this one. I'm gonna have to send you another Benny's card because I feel like you earned one for sure this postseason. But cheers to you, my friend.
Oh, it's $5 from Mike Lerma. Cheers, Clint. One more win, but doing some body shots for you. Mike knows how to have a good time.
Listen, I haven't had Jack Honey in a while, so that's good. Also, I really need to bring myself a shot glass in here. When in Rome.
Everybody's got like that one alcohol they can't handle. Jack Honey's that one alcohol. Bad experience in college, can't do it. Foul territory in here. I got our guy Clint looks so happy. Yeah, I mean, who on the Dodgers side isn't happy? We got
appreciate the FT boys.
Walker Bueller looks good.
And Walker Bueller. Go ahead.
Well, this was why I was excited to have Walker Bueller in this mound game 3 because we know he has big game potential, and now, God forbid this series goes 7 games. The guy I want on the mound for game 7 is Walker Bueller. Like he's shown it. And so just everything about Bueller's game today, he looked in control. He was landing all of his pitches. So
it's funny entering this postseason knowing the narrative was the Dodgers don't have starting pitching, yet they are just outclassing the Yankees when it comes to starting pitching. To be fair, Yoshinobu Yamamoto gets paid a lot of fucking money to do his job. We understand that. So does Garrett Cole. So does Carlos Rodon. Jack Flaherty, less so. But to know that these dudes are going out there, what are they giving up? I'm bad at math. My friend Jeff Snyder, our friend Jeff Snyder will tell you I'm bad at math, but 5 scoreless from Walker today. What is it? 1 from Yamamoto, 2 for Flaherty. That's in the entire series. The Dodgers entered the postseason with no starting pitching and have arguably, the best starting pitching in definitely that's left in baseball right now between the two teams. It's funny and I love you, Walker Bueller. I just want to put that out there. I swear it's not the Jack Honey talking. He steps up in these moments. He makes you feel warm. Also like the Jack Honey a little bit, knowing that. One, I said this on DT earlier today. This is potentially, maybe I did. I said it somewhere. It's potentially his final start as a Dodger. I hope not. I'm not ready. I've had a lot of people talking about, asking about Soto and asking about who next, who will the Dodgers get next? Who are they going to sign? Like, I don't care. I'm living in the moment right now. I am so invested in this team. I want to just keep watching this team play baseball because they're fun. And if it is, I don't know if it's been officially announced yet. If it is Brent Honeywell getting the start, the open tomorrow, that to me feels like we'll talk more about tomorrow's start in a little bit, but I don't know. It just feels right. It feels right for Brent Honeywell to be the guy who, I mean, we saw the way that team loved on him in the post-game celebration in the NLCS, how important he was to this team in that NLCS, even though he essentially picked up slop innings, but that's how you're able to win, by somebody falling on the sword for you. If he does it, that is just very much like a highlight in the story of a great season. This dude who could have left the team after being DFA'd, even though he was, he had a good ERA. Me and Jeff Snyder of Locked On Dodgers had some debate about him before, where the numbers, the peripherals did not back up the luck and the good ERA the man had, but still he was getting the job done, and that's the most important part of it, is limiting runs. And I don't know, I like my man Brent Honeywell, and there's something I don't know if it's a poetic thing, but if he is the guy to go out there and start what could be the final game for the Dodgers, that's really fucking cool to me. And if it doesn't end up being a win tomorrow, you know who you got in the bump in Game 5? It's Jack Flaherty, the guy the Yankees didn't trade for.
This whole team's full of guys the Yankees could have gotten but didn't. It's great. It's awesome. I mean, we'll talk more about tomorrow and Brent Honeywell. It would be cool if they wrap it up tomorrow. Diane Schroeder pointing out this is not going 7. Noah Ortega, the 199 super chat. Just a reminder to use his second voicemail, not his first. So.
I got you, my
one
man.
Voicemail down. Yeah, I think.
Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. We're trying to get to 8,000 subscribers. We're approaching now. We're actually approaching. We passed 7,700. That's really freaking cool. Hit the like button. Keep boosting the video as much as you can. This show started later. Everybody else is already on live, and YouTube tends to not be friendly to you being behind in the whatever algorithms or something like that, in the timing. But it does not matter. We're here. We're having a good time. We're one win away, and we love Walker Buehler to button all that up. Today, let's talk about today's offense, though. Like I said earlier, just enough offense. Freddie gets things going for the boys. He's the World Series MVP, right?
If they win it. Let's get there first. But yeah, if they win it.
Win.
If they win it. If and win. Yeah. No reason not to. I mean, he tied the record most consecutive World Series games with the home run, doing it off a bad ankle. Hopefully it's not feeling too bad after he fouled that ball off in like the 8th inning or whatever it was. And which it has to be fine because he took third on a single.
Yeah, he's
fine. So I think he's feeling okay.
It's already plus the pain for him, I think, is more on the outside of the ankle anyways, because he rolled it out that way, not inward. But still, it doesn't feel good. That whole ankle, that whole joint does not feel good for Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, I mean, you could see him kind of like crutching onto the bat afterwards. So we'll, obviously if they win it, Freddie looks to be in line for the World Series MVP. I do have some concerns about the offense. Like, again, this is like nitpicking. They did enough, but they had a few more opportunities to drive in a couple more runs and just couldn't capitalize. Max looked a little lost in pretty big spots. Tommy Edman lays down like a pretty good bump, and Gavin can't get it done. And yeah, it just, you would have liked, I mean, kudos to the Yankees bullpen. They've been very good. They've been very capable. It's been Rodon, Clark Schmidt, who have been giving up the runs, or at least in the last 2 games. But the Yankees bullpen has held the Dodgers offense in check, and that's a little worrisome. I would like to see them, this game should have been 6-2, 7-2, but it just didn't end up that way. Diane is not.
Stop it, Kevin. No, that is something I wish after Game 2 that I would have addressed a little bit more. The Yankees bullpen was really, really good. Shut down the Dodgers when they came in Game 2. When we spoke to our friend at Pinstripe Territory, Derek, on whenever it was Thursday, one of the things he said, he told us the bullpen was very good. The numbers are a little bit different here in the postseason, but we're seeing this was one of the better bullpens in baseball during the regular season. And that's why, this part of the show we're talking right now, it's just enough offense out of this team, because you're getting the Freddie, you're getting that Mookie jam shot, and Tommy Edman just using every bit of that sprint speed to score, knowing of course, Juan Soto is the guy who's out there trying to catch the ball. Kike Hernandez, that's a massive run for this team.
Huge.
That insurance run, but you need a little bit more. You wanted a little bit more. It was in your view. I think we were talking about it in Discord as well. Was Gavin safe, or do you think they kind of got it as right as they could?
I think they got it as right as they could. There wasn't, Gavin kicked up some dirt when he went in for the slide.
There was a knee in his way.
There was a knee in his way. I think it's a call on the field situation. I think if they called it safe, it would have been tough to overturn it. Called it out. I don't think either way you could have overturned it. I think you could potentially imply that he was safe based off where his hand was potentially when his knee came down, but that you have to assume that his hand is on the bag and not raised, which has happened frequently. So
yeah, it was one of those plays where it was called out. I didn't see enough for them to overturn it. But for that, and then the Will Smith should have been a walk.
That's the rough one.
Yeah,
that's the
but
real
again,
rough one.
it flipped the other way around because Gleyber Torres was arguably worse. It was a worse call from the home plate umpire, and Juan Soto was on deck for the Yankees. Like giveth and taketh away. I had tweeted, I was like, electronic strike zone now. And then I had tweeted afterwards again. I quote tweeted myself. I was like, actually, on a second thought, maybe we don't need that sort of thing. But I see we do have a super chat in here. Was it Jonathan 499 says, pretty sure that strike three call on Torres scraped the top of the Empire State Building.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was rough. And understandably, Gleyber heated about it. You saw him saying, fucking bullshit afterwards at second base. But you know what? Pobrecita, we say here out in La Puente. There's more to talk about. We got some Shohei, again, a hero of the game I think we should pick. And then we'll look ahead more to tomorrow. But we got some voicemails. I feel like we should get some voicemails going in here. Guys, if you want to call in, it's a little bit more difficult for me with the way I have things set up right now, but there's a number on the screen, different looking voicemail screen, tuned it down a little bit. But let's go ahead and listen to that second voicemail from our friend Noah. Let me pull it up here in just a second because I got to do things and stuff to make it happen differently. So, talk amongst yourselves. All right, here it comes. I promise.
Well, what up, guys? It's Noah, as you know, and I gotta say, guys, I'm excited. One more win, and we are World Series champions. We have gone a long way, guys. We should all be proud to be Dodger fans. We've been through and have seen the team as a whole go through a bunch of struggles, from having a short starting staff to a lot of injuries across the board. And, man, I love this team. They are full of character, and we gotta re-sign Teo and Walker Buehler. And Kike Hernandez. Teo did a good throw. Buehler and Kike doing their postseason savage things and performing when it really matters. And after we win, guys, make sure to join us in the Discord because we're probably going to be meeting up at times. And make sure to subscribe to our Patreon. Join us. And we'll be having a lot of discussions all over the off-season. We're already talking a lot about the off-season stuff. So make sure to join the Discord, guys. I love it. You will too. And try it out. It's only $5. And if you don't like it the first time around, you can just unsubscribe. It's only $5.
Whoa.
Less than a venti cup of coffee at your Starbucks. So join us, guys. And before I leave, though, I do have to say something. Fuck Alex Verdugo. Fuck the umpire. Fuck Manny Machado. Fuck the Dodger Stadium parking lot. And for the love of God, fuck the Ghost Runner. Okay? Have a good night, guys. See ya.
Hey, that Richie Jr. in there, also doing some great promo work for the show.
I was gonna say we don't pay him to do that. You don't pay him to do that. So
no. I barely pay myself these days, guys. But hey, listen to what Noah says, guys. Join us on Patreon or on YouTube members, and if you do that, you also get access to our Discord server. It's $5 a month, and again, we are talking Dodger baseball all day long in there. I'm in there. A bunch of the names you see here in YouTube, on YouTube in the chat. They are in there. And again, we're talking Dodger baseball, talking a lot during the games. It has been fun. You know, I was always somebody who was pretty reluctant to get into the whole Discord thing. I had a lot of things I used to have to do before at the old job. And I got a lot of things I got to do now, but you know, I can still hang out with the crew and talk baseball. Jenny says that's why we need to support Clint. If you can't do that, guys, it's fine. Hit that subscribe button. Leave a like on the video, comment on the video. All those things help out the channel. Just being here and being a friend, it goes a long way. $2 super chat also helps out. Another one from Punctuated Equilibrium. Did that Fat Joe intro ice the Yankees? Yeah, we talked about that a little bit on Dodgers Terror. It was pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
They just shouldn't have done anything. Just don't do anything.
Why is this a thing all of a sudden though? Like, why are we doing?
I think it's cool when I think it's cool when done right. You know, when you have Brad Paisley singing the national anthem, that's cool. He's a Dodgers super fan. Cube is obviously a Dodgers fan, and you know, if he gets 3 minutes out sick, as long as it's done well. But you know, when it's Fat Joe, woof. Really quick, Spilling Sausage 199. Dodgers will get Soto, Roki, and Adames next year. No, because Bushi Betts is the shortstop. And then we have the right field pavilion, $100.
Holy God! Right field pavilion, $100 super chat. Right field pavilion, as always. I love you deeply. I actually can get the thing on here now. I figured that one out, so I'm gonna big it. Go ahead and read it. There it is.
Yeah, Yankees couldn't even win the pregame rap performance thanks to the Angels, Braves, Cardinals, and Red Sox for Betts, Edman, Friedman, and Ohtani. Let's win the whole fucking thing tomorrow. Yeah, can't say it better for myself.
Cheers to the right field pavilion.
Cheers.
What a lovely human being the right field pavilion is. Again, all of you people, wonderful people. Appreciate you guys as always hanging out with us. You know, another person that we enjoy a whole lot is Richie and his voicemails. So I think we got to listen to one Richard Flores in his most latest gem. The only reason this post-game show is happening is because Richie texted me saying, asking, are you doing just DT tonight or both? And I was like, this guy, you know, he hasn't had a voicemail since Thursday. I got to let my guy just let it eat. So here's what Richie has to say.
Well, hey, Clint. Happy Monday to you. We are one win away from the promised land, from the top of the mountain, and any other euphemism that you want to use. Dodger pitching and the bullpen has just been relentless. Not only do they have the Yankees by the balls, but they're squeezing so hard that even Babe Ruth is feeling it. The Yankee offense has been as non-existent as Kardashian family values, and that ballpark emptied faster than people leaving a Nickelback concert. But I digress. The Dodgers are putting on a clinic. Whenever they need a big strikeout, they get it. Defense has been awesome. The bullpen has been great, and yes, even though Kopech gave up that home run in the bottom of the ninth inning, but still at no time did we ever feel like that the Dodgers were going to blow this thing. And the answer is no. And now we're just one win away. And for all those analysts, those ex-American League analysts that work in the Fox studio that have been saying that the Yankees held the edge both in the bullpen and starting pitching, well, as my father would say, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. And one final thing, since we're discussing all things that are either logical or illogical. Those kids in the Geico commercial, the ones that are hiding from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy, how come they couldn't get into the running car? Why did they choose to hide underneath all the chainsaws? Why was it crazy to hop in the car? Can somebody explain that one to me? Well, anyway, fuck the Dodger Stadium parking lot. Fuck Alex Verdugo. Fuck all the naysayers. Fuck the Empire State Building. Fuck Central Park. And for the love of God, fuck the Ghost Runner. One win away. Job not finished. See ya.
The man, the myth, the legend, Richie Flores calling in. Good stuff there. You know, that commercial is annoying. Just to throw it out there. It's a very annoying commercial.
They've got some good ones, though. I don't know. Progressive, I'm thinking of, has the good ones. They got Mayhem, and I love the can't stop you from becoming your parents. That's a great.
Yeah. That's a solid
one.
So we do have one more voicemail that came in late. I can't. The transcription it's bad, so I don't know if it's something good or something bad. We'll all live through it together, gang.
So this is Giants fan 299. Fuck LA. Spank my head of yacht.
Yeah, we got it. I think that's our first troll call. Is that?
Yeah.
The tape.
I would think so.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
I don't know why. Why did they say fuck Elway? What did John?
I think he said fuck L.A.
Oh,
because Los Angeles, you know.
Yeah. I thought he was just really upset about the Broncos for some reason.
Well, appreciate all of appreciate all the super chats for one, of course. So appreciate the voicemails calling in. We'll be live tomorrow. The show's not done yet. We're gonna be here for a little bit longer, but I think we're gonna be live tomorrow. I'm just telling him right now. So
we are. Shit.
Yeah. I mean, if they win, we got to party.
Yeah.
Anyways, hey, who's your hero of the game? I decided to make that a thing.
Oh,
it's
you
like
made
a player
it a thing?
of the game. Yeah.
I mean, it's Walker Buehler. It has to be. I just 5 innings of it.
Lift up the 21. Lift it up.
It's somewhere on there. On that.
There
No, it's on this.
Yeah, it's out there.
Mirrored in the thing. Yeah. Although I should know where the TV number is. It's got to be Walker Buehler. It was 5 innings. It was clear that they didn't want him to face the top of the lineup a third time around. So to get through 5 innings before facing the top of the lineup again was massive. I know they used still 7 total pitchers, but Vesio was one of them, and he threw like 2 pitches or something like that, and then Banda only got 1 out as well. So just him being able to keep the game close, keep them uncomfortable. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. And again, God forbid it goes Game 7, but got all the confidence in the world for 21. And hey, he probably tacked on a year or maybe a few more $1 million to his upcoming contract. Good for him, man. That had to feel good for that guy.
Again, like I don't want to talk too much about what next season looks like because I'm not there. I don't care about next season yet, but I want Walker back. I think they got room. You can never have enough starting pitching, so there's a reason to welcome Walker Buehler back, and you find a spot for him. Let's find some more comments in here. We've got 2 more super chats that just came in, so we'll dive into those in just a second. I did see earlier our friend Nick saying that a free pizza party at my house if and when the Dodgers win. I don't know about all that. I mean, I like all that. Some people. Well, Nick has a pizza pop-up. He makes it with love and deliciousness. Also,
sponsors the All Dodger podcast, much like Frank McCourt.
is in that he doesn't?
No, just because he keeps brought up every.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's fair. Hate that guy. Not Nick. We hate Frank McCourt. Sorry, I'm slightly all over the place here. I have a lot of screens going now, and now I'm getting inundated here. So let's go ahead and fire off another voicemail for fun from whoever this one is.
I was kidding when I said in the NLCS, Dodgers in the 4.
Oh.
But I might have to stick by it. Dodgers in 4. Because fuck Manny Machado, fuck the Dodgers parking lot, fuck the New York Yankees stadium. I don't know. It's crowded when I went there. I don't care. Anyways, Dodgers in 4. It's almost time to celebrate. And also, let's celebrate that the Padres still have 0 rings. Later, boys.
That was Alexander Rose, as you know him in the chat. Appreciate Alex calling in. We got one more, and I think I will cut off the voicemail hotline for the night because it's been a long day. But let's hear what we got here.
Hey, Clint. This is Irvin, longtime caller. I called the other day. I'm here with my family. My cousin wants to say something. Photo. Anyway, keep up the good show. Later.
Hell yeah. Hey, you know what? You know what? Like, we might get demonetized, but that's pretty good. By the way, I need to go ahead.
No, I was saying might.
Got the podcast on Apple got its first negative review from
Ooh.
somebody saying, "Why are there so many f-bombs?" I was listening to it in my car with the family, and to that person, I think they've been listening to me for a long time. I apologize, but we're loosey goosey. We're having fun. It's a different kind of show, and it's not all me. You listen to the callers, man. Like, they're the ones with the potty mouths. It's definitely not me. I would fucking never say fuck. Fuck. I would fucking never. Definitely. YouTube's so mad at me.
The best, definitely demonetized now. The best part about this is there's nobody telling us we can't say that.
No.
So, I don't know, we could put a content warning. We'll have to put up a little disclaimer. If you have sensitive views
on the podcast, for what it's worth, it says explicit. But let's put a button on game 3. Let's look ahead and let's get the hell out of here, because I feel like some of this, we're having fun. People hanging out with us. You guys are probably having a good time. There's some people that are going to watch after the fact. They're not going to enjoy this, and I worry about them. I want to make this fun for everybody. I want to make it upbeat, happy. We're feeling good. Dodgers 1 win away. They got it done without the best or the cleanest effort. It's important. I'll say it again. They avoided using some of the high leverage guys, and even the high leverage guys that got in there didn't have to work terribly, terribly hard. So Dodgers are in such a good spot. If they don't bring it home in 4, the job will be finished in 5. That's a fact, Jack. It will be finished in 5.
Yeah, and again, another masterclass by Dave. We were talking about a little bit in the Discord. People were asking for Buehler to come back. I didn't think it was a good move because you don't want him to face the top of the order again, give him a pat on the ass and just say, hey, nice job. Vesia, same thing. He got the 1 out, but he clearly didn't really have it. His velocity was down. He was throwing 93. Didn't have a feel for his slider. Why run him back out there just to potentially get shelled? I think Dave, again, pulled the right levers, and, not having Deuce Trinan is fantastic. If we're going to get into tomorrow for pitching, you could literally just say, hey, Ben, you got 3. Brett, you got 3. Landon, we'll figure it out when we get there.
Yeah, you got some bodies. You haven't seen Kasparius yet in this series. You haven't seen Honeywell yet.
Fresh.
We haven't seen Landon Knack in a hot minute. You got some bodies. You got some opportunities to, as my friend Zed says in the chat, says, finish the story, Doyers. Let's wrap it up tomorrow. They can. So, again, let's look ahead. Let's reset tomorrow's game. To me, I'll reiterate, it is only fitting that Brent Honeywell is, I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but the game 4 starter opener for the Dodgers, because he's somebody who can go out there, give you 1, 2, 3. Maybe he fucks around and gives you 4 innings. And if he's able to do that, that'll feed families. To me, again, it's only fitting if it's Honey. But what do we need to see out of this team tomorrow, where Yankees backs against the wall? There's not a single bit of history that is on their side coming back from a 3-0 deficit in the World Series. But they don't want to get swept. They don't want to be embarrassed there at Yankee Stadium. What do we need to see from the Dodgers, in your opinion, to let them get swept, to let them Yankees get swept?
I need to see more from the offense, to be completely honest. The Yankees bullpen has pretty much been handing it to the Dodgers offense this entire series. They've had good looks at them at this point. You've seen Luke Weaver a couple times now. You saw Tommy Kahnle a couple times now. I'm blanking on some other names, but they've seen, the Yankees shot and fired a lot of bullets tonight, just like they did in game 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, you've seen them. They have Luis Heel. Get to him early. Tack on runs. Put up. I need a crooked number. I need a 5, 6, 7 run inning from this offense, because then you can really let Honeywell and Kasparius eat. Mm-hmm. But it has been bothering me that there are times where this offense has real chances and just does nothing with them. They've seen Hill a couple times. They've seen Nestor a couple times. Shohei's got to figure it out. They've done fairly well pretty much without him this entire series. Need him to kind of wake up a little bit, and Freddie keep being Freddie. I also really want Will Smith to hit an Oppo home run, because I said he should. So
Yeah, well, he should. It's that's the type of ballpark that it should 100% happen at that kind of reverse Minute Maid Park or whatever. But yeah, I agree because we haven't seen, and I saw Jenny Vega talking about the missing Max Muncy offense. I was honestly expecting a lot more on base out of Max in this one.
He got a walk. He drew a walk today.
Yeah, but like still just a little bit more something. I mean, to be fair, the strike zone has not been on his side either, like it usually isn't. But if, again, I'm not singling anybody out, and that's one of the things I kind of realized. A lot of this season, especially early in the season, how hard I was on somebody like Gavin Lux. And now in the postseason, it's mostly, especially the last two series, it's been mostly just like good vibes. Like you're feeling good. I have very little to complain about with this team. Yeah, can they do some things better? Absolutely. But it's the World Series. You're playing the other best team in baseball. It's not meant to be a cakewalk. It shouldn't be a cakewalk for you. You're still up 3-0 in the series. You still, again, are in a very advantageous spot. But if you're able to get something more from a Will Smith, from a Max Muncy, Lux almost scored twice, did score once, so that's good. Tommy Edman doing his thing. I like this lineup. I wouldn't change the lineup really very much against Heel either. Just keep riding it out there, and Shohei, show us what you're made of. Show us that $2 million bomb to say my shoulder don't hurt.
I might. It's so tough because Muncy can show up in big spots. Yeah. There's a thought of like maybe switching Max and Gavin in the lineup, just because a couple times Max has come up with runners on the corners or just a guy on second. You just need to put the ball in play, and he struck out on a couple pitches that were really bad. So I need him to put the ball in the air at least, or do what he normally. It's because he's kind of like a weird 3 true outcome. He either ropes a ball down the right field line, strikes out, or hits a home run, and he can draw a walk. But Max is definitely a talking point. But again, this is nitpicking. That's one dude. Yeah. Everybody else for the most part is doing their part. You would like to see Max show up because
I didn't fucking do shit.
If Max shows up and everybody else does basically the same thing, they win like 8-1 or 8-2. Sorry, that was a 2-run shot. But you see my point.
Yeah. Tomorrow I got a 5 spot. I'm just throwing it out there because I decided what you said sounded almost like a prediction. I got a 5 spot on the board for the boys, but feel good, Dodger family. We are 1 win away from having a parade inside our city. A lot of you people, a lot of people in our chat were alive during that time. But we haven't had a parade since 1988, and it's going to be fun. I don't know if I'm going out there because I hate people and I hate crowds, but I might have to do some live reporting. That'd be pretty. At the very least, maybe I'll have the Foul Territory people pay for the gas. I doubt Mark's still watching, but I think that's about it, guys. Robert Loya said to save our spot at the parade route. I'm in. Hopefully they roll through Whittier Boulevard so I can tell Alana all about it because she's never apparently cruised down Whittier Boulevard, as I'm assuming you have not as well. But that's about it, I think. Double post game tomorrow, most likely. Definitely Dodgers territory. If we lose, we're not going to lose, guys. Dodgers in 4. That's just what's going to happen. But thank you to that guy. That is at Producer Kevin or at Skinner7Kevin on the Twitter. Give him a follow. I'm saying it now because they're not going to see you on the screen because I'm switching to this one. But guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. The comments, the questions, hanging out with us on the show, the super chats. You guys have as always, phenomenal. Right Field Pavilion, I love you deeply. You're one of my favorite people in the world, and it's not just because you support us so greatly, but it's because you've been here since day one, and that I appreciate the hell out of. But I do got to thank our channel Patreon subscribers, our YouTube members, the supporters that do help the show monthly by throwing $5 our way and joining us on Discord. These are little things that you can do. I don't know if it's some people, it's not a little things. Others, it's whatever. I don't need to dive too much into that is the point here. But if you're looking for a different way to support the show, support independent baseball coverage, Dodgers coverage here on YouTube, $5 a month, less than the price of, as Noah said, a venti coffee at the Starbucks or something like that. That doesn't sound. I think those cost more than that. But anyways, patreon.com/realfrg, or click the join button here on YouTube for to check out if you want to do that. If you can't do that, you don't want to do that, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. That's another great way to get to help out the channel and support the channel. A third way I don't talk enough about is check out the podcast version on Apple, Spotify, all the spots. If you can leave a rating and review, that would also help out the show a whole lot, because somebody says we cuss too much. So now we got to fucking fix that one negative review. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. All Dodgers is presented by Bet Online. Shout out to the mods for doing a kick-ass job in the chat, as they always do. It may be filthy here, but it's never really too filthy right over there in the chat. Zed says, we love Clint. Love you too, Zed. You're the man. I'm Real FRG on all the social things. Give me a follow. There's one more final look. Wrong button. One more final look at the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Kevin Skinner. And that's about it. Okay, we'll see you on the next one. Okay, bye.